What's here, y'all? We're going to continue on with the Breeders' Cup, and the third installment on Saturday's card is always a challenging and a really fun race, the Sprint. It's a Grade 1, sixth race on the card, run at 6 furlongs for 3-year-olds and up. Field is a little depleted without Bookham Dano. I think we'd all like to see him in this race, but unfortunately is not. However, this is a very good field. It's a deep one. It is devoid of confirmed early speed, which is kind of interesting in that most of the runners are up amongst the leaders, but not necessarily ones who want to take the lead. And I think that makes for a really interesting race shape. Now, Madhouse has a special place in my heart. Those of you who follow have been following, on Pennsylvania Derby Day, we got him at 23-1, and that was quite a coup. He would be the lone speed. He's the only one who really wants to take the lead by himself. But he's parked out in the 13 hole. And with all the other quick runners to the inside and the most prominent ones, I think he's really going to be up against it. This is certainly an improving horse, but at 3 years old, probably over his head. So I'm going to let him go. I'd hate to do it, but I think he's got the advantage in the Gallant Bob, by the way, was the fact that he ran faster fractions than everybody else. He's got a lot who can do that here. So that kind of negates the advantage that he had. Copian, I love as a horse. Dick Mandela, on Breeders' Cup Day is certainly one you want to pay attention to. But this horse has never run at 6 furlongs. I was absolutely stunned to see that. This is certainly an extremely versatile filly. She can go short, long, but hasn't gone 6 furlongs. And it's kind of the only thing that really keeps me from putting Copian on top is you do have horses sometimes who need that little extra to get the most out of them. And, a lot of times you see 7 furlong specialists, for instance, who just need that little extra and need another panel to get going. So I wonder about that a little bit. I think Copian is absolutely a horse you have to use and is a strong candidate to win, and it won't surprise me if she does. Lovesick Blues has never been out of the money at 6 furlongs. That's it. And this is a horse familiar with the track. So I'm going to throw in there. I don't think can win this race, but I think can go underneath. With late runners are already up against it at Del Mar, but and especially without a whole lot of real early lick on the front end, then I think they're doubly up against it. But I think Lovesick Blues coming in this race in pretty good form, familiarity over the track, and like I say, never out of the money. I'll throw in there at 10-1. No threat to win though. Big City Lights is my pick to win because this horse finally is out of the shadow of the chosen Vron. How many races did Big City Lights finish second? This is a very good horse coming into this race in very good form, can run speed figures that can win this race. And in a race like this, I want some value. I just think the way this race shapes up, there's a couple horses in here who, Straight No Chaser, is one that won this race last year and it was a little bit of a surprise, but I would like in this race, to be honest, but at the 12 hole, I just can't do it. I think it's going to be up amongst the leaders, but it's going to have to work a little too hard early. Uh, Big City Lights is in probably the most favorable position. Copian's on the rail, but the rail can be problematic. So I just like where Big City Lights is. I love the price at 15-1. And so I'm going to go with Big City Lights as sort of one that to come out of the shadow finally and get his just desserts as a fine sprinter. And Dick Mandela certainly knows how to get one ready. Ben Tornado is a horse I love. But this is one, again, one of the problems with Ben Tornado is it takes him a little while to get going. And that's the thing that really is a problem for me. I love this horse in the sprint last year. And I am a little concerned that he doesn't race more. that kind of bothers me a little bit. We got a couple in here who seem to have a long time between starts, but Ben Tornado on his best day certainly is good enough to win this, and I wouldn't be surprised if he can. Again, it's the race shape that and the way he runs, taking himself a little bit of time. I think 7 furlongs is a better distance for him, but he can run at 6. So Ben Tornado certainly one to use. Straight No Chaser, if he wasn't in the 12 hole, he'd be a pretty strong candidate to win for me. That's really the only issue I've got. I like the fact that he can run fractions good enough to win this race. That's a big thing to think about when you look at a lot of these. Is what kind of fractions are they comfortable at? And I think Straight No Chaser, however fast they want to go, he'd be okay with. I just don't like him in the 12 hole. That's it. I love the price at 8-1, and I think he's certainly one that you want to throw in the mix. Nakatomi's all class. To me, the problem is you got a lot of horses who are going to be coming from off the pace in this race, and there isn't a lot of speed on top. Nakatomi has proven in the Breeders' Cup a couple years ago that he'll get up there and rate, and I think he can do it. And I wouldn't be surprised in the 8 hole. He's actually going to be in really good position to do that. It just may not be his optimum, but I like Nakatomi. This is a classy horse, and he certainly fits in here. I think he's one at 15-1. You have to use. Now, American Stage, I don't know. Admittedly, don't know really anything about. Wasn't able to get any of the race replays, but again, this is one of those races. You got a lot of horses kind of running the same way. The pace scenario seems a little murky. I'm going to throw him in there at 30-1. I mean, I don't think he can win this race. I mean, he'd have to be run a monumental effort, or there'd have to be a lot of problems for the more prominent horses. But at 30-1, I'm going to throw him in there as a price. I do think there's some horses who were a little short that maybe aren't up to it, and maybe American Stage is a younger horse who hasn't had the same type of campaign as some of the others. Why not throw in there and take a shot with? So we'll look at our wagering strategy. Again, I admittedly am going for a price. Now, I think, in my opinion, Ben Tornado and Copian are absolutely great win candidates here. Won't surprise me if either of them wins. I'm just thinking about the post. I'm thinking about the way they run and the pace scenario. And I just think Big City Lights might be a little bit better fit here. At 15-1, additionally, you're getting an excellent price. But we're going to use Copian and Ben Tornado with Big City Lights. So we'll go 5-1, 5-10, and then 5 with 110 in exact key box. There's a lot of ways to go here, admittedly, and it's a 14-horse sprint, so there's a lot of things that can happen. So I think you just got to kind of plant your flag, and don't go crazy. Trifecta, we're going to spread a little bit. It's a little different than the way I might normally do it, but this is the Breeders' Cup, and there's some prices out there. So we'll go 5 with 1, 8, 10, and 12 as our primary trifecta. Then 1, 8, 10, 12 again, obviously. And then we'll do one with next Lovesick Blues and American Stage in third. So we'll go 5 with 1, 8, 10, 12 with 3, 9. This is going to be a fun race. And there's a lot of ways to go. I think it's not, as are many Breeders' Cup races, this isn't one where you can really point to any one horse in particular, given the race shape and given the way things are set up. So hopefully we'll get Big City Lights home at a price. Hope our analysis helps you with your own wagering strategy. I wish you the best of luck as always. And certainly if you do like content like this, please like and subscribe. And again, thanks to all of you who continue to support us. We appreciate it. Going to keep going all the way. We're going to have posts for all the Breeders' Cup races. So stay tuned for that. Plenty of content. It's going to be fast and furious today and tomorrow. So, but you'll hopefully have everything in time for all the Breeders' Cup races. That's it from here. I'll talk to you soon. And until then, be well.